She disappeared when she was just 16. No warning, no note, no explanation. Her family searched everywhere, called everyone they knew, posted flyers, contacted the authorities. Yet, there was nothing. It was as if she had vanished from the world entirely. Years passed. The empty space she left behind grew heavier with every passing day. Her parents, once full of hope, slowly accepted the impossible. They mourned a child who might have been taken, lost, or gone forever. But deep inside, a faint spark of hope never died. Then, 20 years later, the day came that no one could have predicted. Her mother had fallen ill suddenly and without warning. The family gathered for the funeral, their grief raw and heavy. Friends, distant relatives, strangers who had known her mother's kindness filled the room. Candles flickered. The air was thick with sorrow. And then, she appeared. At first, no one noticed her. She was just a figure at the back, standing quietly, as if she were another mourner. But there was something about the way she moved, the calm certainty in her steps, that drew attention. Eyes turned. Whispers began to ripple through the crowd. It was her. She had returned, standing there, fully grown, her presence impossible to ignore. No one could believe it. 20 years of absence, of unanswered questions, of silent fear had culminated in this moment. She walked forward slowly, deliberately, until she was in front of the coffin. The room was silent. Time seemed to pause. Friends and family could only stare, unable to comprehend what they were seeing. She reached out, gently resting her hand on the casket, and her voice broke the silence. "I'm here," she whispered. Tears welled in the eyes of those who had spent decades imagining her lost forever. Some sobbed quietly, others simply could not breathe. She did not cry, she did not explain. She only allowed the weight of her presence to speak. Questions swirled in the air. Where had she been? Why did she vanish? How could someone disappear for so long and reappear at this exact moment? But she remained silent. She let the silence stretch, heavy and meaningful, until the last flicker of grief had settled over the room. As the ceremony progressed, she moved among the mourners. Her gestures were calm, deliberate, human, yet almost otherworldly. Each person who looked at her felt the strange mixture of recognition and disbelief. The person they remembered, the child of their past, and the adult who returned, merged into one haunting image. When the service ended, she did not linger. She did not speak. She touched the hands of those closest to her, offered a nod to the friends who had waited so long, and then she was gone. No explanation, no story. Only the echo of her presence, the questions she left behind, and the profound weight of a return that no one had anticipated. Even now, years later, those who witnessed her reappearance speak of it in hushed tones. Some say she vanished into the world again, choosing to remain a mystery. Others believe she walks among us still, silently, a reminder of how fragile our understanding of time, absence, and human resilience truly is. She disappeared for 20 years, only to remind the world that some stories are not meant to be fully understood. They are meant to be felt, and sometimes the return is far more powerful than the disappearance.